Good evening. Please stand for the flag salute. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Pursuant to the Open Public Meetings Act, adequate notice of this meeting has been provided as follows: by having the time, date, and place of the meeting posted on the bulletin board in the Administration Building, January 8, 2020, by sending a copy of the meeting notice to the Star-Ledger newspaper and the Union County local source on April 14, 2020, and by filing a copy with the Township of Hillside and Hillside Public Library, January 17, 2020. Roll call.
Ms. Best?
Present.
Ms. Harmon?
Present.
Mr. Howard?
Present.
Mr. Lofton? Mr. Robinson?
Present.
Mr. Salters?
Present.
Mr. Shapiro?
Here.
Ms. Worrell?
Present.
Ms. Cook?
Here. Good evening. And at this time, we would like to start our meeting off with a special announcement to the class of 2021. We as a school board realize many of our Hillside parents and guardians have been greatly inconvenienced financially by this ongoing COVID-19 pandemic. Many of our families are slightly suffering. I want to take a moment to recognize some unsung heroes in our community that have stepped up in a big way by generously donating to purchase the graduation masks, caps, and gowns for the entire Hillside senior class of 2021. The effort was spearheaded by the Hillside Democratic Chairman, Anthony Salters. Mr. Salters came to us and voluntarily offered to raise the funds needed for this endeavor. 8 days later, he presented the check for the full purchase for our graduating senior class, caps, gowns, and masks. Yes, our senior class will not have to raise any money. They have their caps, gowns, and masks already paid for. Chairman Salters, we thank you. The contributors to this great community collaborative effort also includes Hillside Councilman Donald D. Augustine, Harbor Engineering Consultants, Millennium Strategies, LLC, the Health and Health Law Firm, Conant Street Oil Service, the Hillside Police Department, the Hillside Fire Department, and last but not definitely least, the Hillside Education Association, led by President Lawler. On behalf of the Hillside Public Schools, our students, and each and every one of the 200 families benefiting from the generosity, we humbly, sincerely, and with much gratitude, thank you all. So to the class of 2021, people have shown so much support, hope, and faith in you. I want each one of you to take a pledge to yourselves today to make sure you're able to wear that cap, gown, and that mask and jewel on graduation day. If you need help, we are here. Please ask for it. We're here for each and every one of you. So there's just one more thing we would like to announce. The Hillside Board of Education is going to throw you a prom. Yes, we will be stepping under the stars for your 2021 graduation/prom. And at this time, we're going to have our awards recognitions, and we're going to start off with Ms. Harmon. I think you might need to unmute me.
There's only 12 people.
Okay, I'm gonna read it now. Good evening, Hillside. The Hillside Board of Education would like to present this award of distinction to Assemblywoman Annette Quijano. This day, December 2020 in recognition of your outstanding contributions to the Hillside education community. God bless you and thank you for your efforts.
Hello, Assemblywoman Hannah, we can see you. Can you hear us? Hi, how are you?
I'm doing it. It's running. Go to live videos. See, I told you. Usually you go back in the camera. She said, yeah, I know. Yeah, I mean, that's on.
Thank you.
We're good here.
And Mr. Howard, can you do our next presentation?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, Madam President, Madam Vice President, fellow board members, and certainly to the community at large. It is my distinct honor and pleasure to present the award of distinction this evening to Assemblyman Janelle Holly. Assemblyman Holly has always had a special place in his heart for Hillside, whether there is an event or a concern or celebration or gathering. Assemblyman Holly is always there at the forefront, making his presence known and certainly doing whatever he can to benefit the people of Hillside. So at this time, it is my honor to present this award of distinction to him, which reads, Hillside Board of Education presents the award of distinction to Assemblyman Janelle Holly, given this day, December 17th, 2020, in recognition of your outstanding contributions to the Hillside educational community. And to Assemblyman Holly, thank you for all of your concern, thank you for all of your assistance and your help. We wish you the best of everything. Happy holidays, and thank you once again and congratulations.
Thank you. And Mr. Shapiro, can you do our next presentation? And he is here. He is here.
It's not on you.
She is.
That's my speaker, that's not you. No, that's
You're the host, you control.
that's my speaker. That should be muted or else I can hear that.
You are able to unmute it.
Just give you that control, you can take it off. That's it.
This is the
He unmuted. No. Remote control. Plug it there.
Oh, just slide over to another one.
Appreciate it.
See, pink is.
Oh, no, you look much better. This is terrible. Okay, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you. Sorry for the technical difficulties on this end. I've been given the distinct honor and privilege to present the award to our state senator, Senator Joseph P. Pride. Senator Cryan is no stranger to Hillside or to this Board of Education. Senator Cryan spent nearly 2 decades representing us in the state legislature before thankfully taking the reins and ascending to the leadership role in the state Senate a number of years ago, and we look forward to his quick and swift return there. Senator Cryan, it is no coincidence that in synagogues around the world, last Sabbath and this coming Sabbath, the portion of the Bible that is being read is the end of Genesis, that deals with the ascension of the biblical Joseph to the position of viceroy in Egypt. And where I am not going to be making any statements about our current cast of lieutenant governors or vice presidents or anything like that, I will say, Senator, that one of the attributes of Joseph was that he never forgot where he came from, and he always remembered where he was going. He understood that service was not about power, but service was about taking from the good times and ensuring that government and people were able to be supported through the bad. And Senator Cryan, it really is a pleasure to work with an individual who understands that, and you carry that name and that legacy with honor and distinction. And so the Hillside Board of Education Award of Distinction presented to Senator Joseph P. Cryan this day, December 22nd, 2020, in recognition of your outstanding contributions to the Hillside educational community. And Senator Cryan, may God grant you many more healthy and happy years in service to all of his children, those in Hillside and beyond.
Thank you. And our next presenter, Ms. Howard, will take that one.
Good evening once again. I have been tasked, and it is a pleasure indeed to present the next award to Commissioner Sergio Granados. Commissioner Granados, of course, as we all know, is one of our chosen freeholders. Not only has he had a long track record of dedication to the people of Union County, but again, he has also held our community in a special place in his heart. He has always been a dedicated servant of the people, and certainly a dedicated friend to the people and the township and the county of Hillside and to his children. So at this time, it again gives me honor to present this award of distinction to Commissioner Sergio Granados. Presented as such, I will not read the names that are against me there before. Commissioner Granados, I thank you very much for your help. Thank you very much for your service, sir. Feliz Navidad, feliz año nuevo. Muchísimas gracias para todo. Gracias.
Thank you. Now, Mr. Antonio Saltis will do our next presentation.
Yes, thank you, Madam President. I have the distinct honor of presenting to Councilman Anthony Saltis, Chairman Anthony Saltis. I want to thank someone who's called many names, but to me, through all its complexities, toughness, and through all of his strife. He demonstrated his love for Hillside. He is simply my dad. He is my biggest supporter and has always encouraged me to do the best that I can be, personally and professionally. But in this context, we want to thank you very much for your contributions to Hillside and the school district and schools. Thank you very much.
At this time, as we come to the end of the school year, we have a few board members who are parting from us, but we know they'll still stay near to us. So we want to start with their recognition. First, we're going to start off with our recognition of Mr. Lofton. Don.
Good evening. Thank you, Madam President, Madam Vice President. Good evening to everyone once again. It is not only a distinct honor, but it is truly a pleasure to honor a co-worker, a co-board member, someone who is certainly no stranger to the people of Hillside, someone who's no stranger to our community, no stranger to the educational community here as well. I would like to take this time to congratulate those who have won on their victory and certainly look forward to working with you. But today we honor those who have served our district, and Mr. Calvin Lofton certainly fits that description to a T. Favorite son of Hillside, Mr. Lofton is a constant fixture here in town, as he's a Hillside born and raised, and certainly he is a member of our recreational community as well. We know that even though he's departing from us, he certainly will not be departing from us in service or spirit. So we will see him around, and we hope to continue to have his guidance and his wisdom as we move forward. At this time, it is certainly my pleasing pleasure to present him with this award of merit and award of service, which reads, the Hillside Board of Education expressed its appreciation to Calvin Lofton for his years of service as a member of the Board of Education, Township of Hillside, New Jersey, 2018 to 2020. Calvin, we thank you very, very much for your service, your dedication, but I won't say goodbye because I know I'll certainly see you around, and we certainly look forward to you continue being a charter member of this community. And thank you so very much for all of your efforts, and have a great holiday.
Good evening, everyone. I am honored to present this next award to someone on the board that is parting, but they are very dedicated, genuine, hardworking, caring, and most of all, a good friend. Terrence Robinson, you will be truly missed, but we know that you will continue to be a voice for our students and our community. And the plaque reads, the Hillside Board of Education expresses its appreciation to Terrence Robinson for his years of service as a member of the Board of Education, Township of Hillside, New Jersey, 2019 to 2020. Thank you, Terrence, for your work.
Good evening, Madam President, Madam Vice President, board members, community, or superintendent. It gives me a great pleasure to be able to present this to Cheryl Hargan, who is departing with us. Thank you for sharing your talents, your gift of time, and expertise with the Hillside Board of Education. Because of your commitment and work on the Education Committee, we, along with the superintendent, were instrumental in bringing new curriculum, comprehensive language arts, and upgraded math curriculum to our students. We will forever be grateful for your love, your work, and commitment to the staff and students and your fellow board members. You will be missed, and I certainly will be missing you. But I know that you're not going anywhere, and we will still be counting on you to participate with us. The Hillside Board of Education expresses its appreciation to Cheryl Hargan for her years of service as a member of the Board of Education, Township of Hillside, New Jersey, 2019 to 2020.
And our next award goes to Mr. Antonio Salters. When Antonio interviewed for appointment, he came in and he walked in with a very powerful speech that we all heard on their first day. And he didn't just talk the talk, but he definitely walked the walk. Antonio came to the table with a vision that the other board members saw to move our district forward. His dedication as a young person, giving up time, being with his friends, to come to countless meetings, and he just dedicated so much, gave us the vision of our youth, wanting to move our district forward. He just gave countless time to us, and we appreciate it. And the board says the Hillside Board of Education expresses his appreciation to Antonio Saltis for his service as a member of the Board of Education, Township of Hillside, New Jersey, 2020. At this time, we have a few announcements to make. We're going to start off with a resolution in memory of Reverend Winston Green. Whereas Reverend Winston Green began his career as a bus driver for the Hillside Board of Education on August 23, 2004, and retired on November 1, 2015. And whereas the Hillside District is saddened by the death of Reverend Green, and whereas Reverend Green dutifully served the students entrusted to his care, successfully transporting them to and from their respective schools daily in a safe and efficient manner. And whereas Reverend Green greeted his fellow employees with a warm smile and pleasant demeanor, never hesitating to spread encouraging words throughout the day. And whereas Reverend Green was admired as a godly man, having a bright, steady spirit and cheerful heart, no matter the circumstance. Be it resolved that the Hillside Board of Education expresses our most sincere sympathy to his lovely family and thank Reverend Green for the invaluable contributions he made to the Hillside School District, the Board of Education, and community of Hillside. Be it further resolved that this resolution will be recorded in the permanent minutes of the Hillside Board of Education on December 17, 2020, and a copy will be given to the family. Done by the order of the Hillside Board of Education, Ms. Kimberly Cook, Board of Education President, Mr. A. Robert Gregory, Acting Superintendent of Schools. Also at this time, on behalf of the Board of Education, we would like to express our deepest condolences to the family of Giovanni Cox, a graduate of our Hillside High School class of 2020, who recently passed. Our prayers are with the entire family. And at this time, we're going to go into our superintendent's report.
Good evening, Madam President, Madam Vice President, esteemed board members, and members of this amazing community. Happy holidays. I want to begin by personally thanking the Board of Education and the Hillside community for the opportunity to work over this past year in this amazing town, of which I had the great fortune of living and learning in during my childhood. To our honorees this evening, we thank you for your incredible support and personification of the African proverb, it takes a village to raise a child. The work we do would not be possible without your efforts. I also want to thank the members of this community for their contributions to the class of 2021. Class of 2021, we are committed, as our president has expressed, to ensuring your senior year activities will not be compromised and you end your high school career with memories you will cherish for a lifetime. While this school year has been unlike any other in history, we continue to navigate and respond to these unprecedented moments, knowing so much is at stake for our students. Let us never forget the decisions we make about teaching and learning today will reverberate for generations to come. That's why we remain committed to doing everything possible to ensure our students have access to rigorous, accelerating, culturally relevant academic experiences and resources that prepares them to become our nation's next generation of leaders, innovators, and citizens who contribute to the vitality of their communities. While this pandemic continues to alter our lives, we wanted to ensure our students, staff, and their families have stability and consistency throughout the year, as inconsistency and shifting from hybrid instruction to virtual back to hybrid will only intensify learning loss. Thus, the board and I have agreed to remain on virtual or remote instruction for the remainder of the school year unless trends in science, legislation shift in a completely different direction. Additionally, we have postponed winter sports until further notice. I think it's important for everyone to know we want our school community to remain free from fear and free to learn. Moreover, continue to prioritize the health and safety of all of our stakeholders. With that, we want to express our continued gratitude and appreciation to all of our parents, our caretakers, and community members who have endured sacrifices and continue to assist us in our efforts. One bold move we took launching this school year to combat learning loss was to adopt a rigorous, accelerating, coherent English language arts and math curriculum from K to 8 that exposes our students to the world they were entered while providing them the humility and humanity needed to advance it. Additionally, we have made advances in instructional technology that have reinvigorated and transformed virtual instruction from what we saw in the spring of 2020 to what we are currently witnessing. From our transition from asynchronous to synchronous instruction to adopting Canvas, a virtual learning platform used by most colleges, universities, and 21st century high schools, our schools are on the move. Additionally, we recently adopted Go Guardian, a tool that helps teachers keep students on task, safe, and away from inappropriate content during the instructional day. From the areas of academics to technology and professional development, we are continuing to improve our schools to ensure they are models of educational excellence. As we persist through these dynamic times, we will ensure we prioritize the social emotional well-being of our students and our staff. Let's ensure this once-in-a-lifetime pandemic does not derail their dreams and aspirations for the future, as our schools remain the guardians and gatekeepers of the indomitable American spirit. And it is our responsibility to provide every child a pathway to success in the future. Throughout this year, it has become very clear to me why we are so proud to be Comets and remain Hillside strong. To our outgoing board members, you exit this dais tonight having made the ultimate sacrifice and contribution to your community. I want to personally thank all of you for your support over this past year and congratulate you on your work while serving on this board. Our schools are better and safer places to work and learn due to your efforts. We will continue to keep our kids and their futures at the core of every decision we make and are eagerly poised to conquer the freshness and potential of a new year. As a reminder, on January 4th, our first Monday back, we will have an early dismissal as teachers have professional development aimed to improve their practices. We look forward to seeing everyone virtually in 2021, where we will continue to introduce new pathways that will lead to new possibilities for our students and families. Have a safe and healthy holiday. As always, a better tomorrow starts with us today. Thank you and Happy New Year.
Thank you. At this time, Dr. E, do we have any public comments?
No comments.
At this time, we have no public comments. We're going to move to our committee reports. Ms. Best, can you start off with finance?
Madam President, if you don't mind, I would like to just acknowledge, for those of you that may know, our President Cook, she recently lost her father, so I would like to have a moment of silence if possible. Thank you. We're here for you, President Cook. On December 14th, we had committee meetings regarding finance and the agenda items.
Thank you. At this time, Mr. Robinson, can you take buildings and grounds?
On December 14th, we met to discuss buildings and grounds. All topics have to do with buildings and grounds.
Okay, can we have education as well?
The Education Committee met on 12/14 to discuss matters on the agenda.
Mr. Howard, can you take labor?
Certainly, Madam President. We're convened to meet on December 14th to discuss labor relations and all items on the listed on the agenda.
Yeah. At this time, we're going to go into, have a motion to go into executive session. Motion?
Second.
Be it resolved pursuant to the Open Public Meetings Act that the Board of Education meet in a closed executive session at this time to discuss matters relating to labor and personnel. The board will reconvene in a public session at the conclusion of the closed session. The matters discussed in closed session will be discussed to the public as soon as the need for confidentiality no longer exists.
These meetings here, we're meeting in.
Whichever is,
Okay, so everybody just shut off the Zooms.
mine shut up on his own.
Mr. Shapiro moving back into open session, second Ms. Wall, all in favor?
Aye. At this time, Ms. Best, can you move items under finance?
I started.
I would like to move items 1 through 10 under finance.
Second.
Ms. Best,
Yes.
Ms. Harmon,
Yes?
Mr. Howard,
Yes.
Mr. Robinson,
Yes.
Mr. Salters,
Yes.
Mr. Shapiro,
Yes.
Ms. Wall,
There's no
Yes.
on the
Ms.
Zoom.
Cook.
Yes. Mr. Robinson, can you move on to items under buildings and grounds?
I motion to move items 1 under buildings and grounds.
Second.
Ms. Best,
Yes.
Ms. Harmon,
Yes?
Mr. Howard,
Yes.
Mr. Robinson,
Yes.
Mr. Salters,
Yes.
Mr. Shapiro,
Yes.
Ms. Wall,
Yes.
Ms. Cook.
Yes. Ms. Wall, can you move items under education?
I move to move items 1 through 5 under education.
Second.
Ms. Best,
Yes.
Ms. Harmon,
Yes?
Mr. Howard,
Yes.
Mr. Robinson,
Yes.
Mr. Salters, Mr. Shapiro,
Yes.
Ms. Wall,
Yes.
Ms. Cook.
Yes. Mr. Shapiro, can you move items under labor?
Move items 1 through 16 under labor.
Second.
Is that you, Antonio?
Yes.
Thanks. Ms. Best,
Yes.
Ms. Harmon,
Yes?
Mr. Howard,
Yes.
Mr. Robinson?
Yes.
Mr. Salters?
Yes.
Mr. Shapiro?
Yes.
Ms. Wall?
Yes.
Ms. Cook?
Yes. Anyone have any old business? Let's have our board member comments, start with Ms. Harvin.
Madam President, esteemed board colleagues, Dr. Gregory, and Hillside community, I just want to take this opportunity to thank you for allowing me to be a part of this esteemed board. It has been a year, and I thank everyone for their commitment. I thank my fellow board members for your cooperation and your support, and my prayers are with this board as they continue to journey on to ensure that the children of Hillside have all that they need to be educated. I have the utmost confidence in our superintendent and the new oncoming board members. I'm wishing everyone all the best. Happy holidays, stay safe. God bless you.
Mr. Shapiro?
I just want to echo what Vice President Vest said. Our condolences go to President Cook and to her brother, Councilman George Cook. We're part of the family, and we feel the pain of your loss, and we're here for you and with you. And to the members of the district, our families, our neighbors, our friends, our faculty, our students, to echo your words, it's been a year. And as we put this one in the rearview mirror, let's continue to look forward, take care of each other, be there for each other, continue to support each other, and the best is yet to come. Happy holidays, and everybody stay safe and healthy.
Ms. Wall?
To our community, Madam President, board members, and all, what everyone else said, it's been a year. It's been a year, but we have made it through this year together. I appreciate the work that I'm able to do with my colleagues on the board. I'm going to miss those of you that are leaving the board, but I know that you're still going to be around, continue to support us and to help. Looking forward to meeting our new board members and working with them. I'm wishing all families, all of our community, a safe and healthy holiday season, and we'll be ready to get back to work at the first of the year. God bless you.
Mr. Howard?
Good evening, once again, Madam President, Madam Vice President, Dr. Eichenholz, Mr. Gregory, my esteemed colleagues. It is an absolute pleasure to greet all of you again during this holiday season. I don't need to say it's been a year. We certainly know that it's been one for the record books. But again, it's one thing that we say in times of trial and crisis. It's one thing that is very evident with this town, this township, is that people pull together. And I think that has happened in spades here in Hillside. This community has pulled together from graduation to the time this horrible pandemic was announced to this very day. To our members who are departing, it truly has been an honor and a pleasure serving with you. You have been an absolute credit to our district and to this board, and I certainly echo Ms. Worrell's sentiments that we hope she'll certainly remain with us. Again, I congratulate the newly elected board members, and I look forward to your service and serving with you as well. And again, 2021 hopefully will present new hopes, new opportunities, and new challenges, but certainly it provides each and every one of us with an opportunity to be anything else. If we can be something, be kind. And be kind to one another. Have a wonderful holiday season. And we'll, again, as Ms. Worrell said, we'll get back to work and doing what we can for our students starting in January.
Salters?
Thank you, Madam President. And again, I want to extend my sincere condolences to you and your family. Although my term is ending on the school board, my work to improve the quality of life in Hillside will not stop. It has been an honor, a pleasure, and a wonderful experience to serve on this school board. We saw substantial growth in our budget, our academic progress, and our staff accountability. While recently campaigning, I saw so many families suffering financially and felt relieved that as a collective school board, we voted not to increase their property taxes in 2020. I want to thank my fellow colleagues that had the courage to appoint me to serve in this vacancy back in February. I tried every week and every meeting under the daily effort, leadership, and guidance of Madam President Kimberly Cook to make our school district more instructionally challenging and sought ways to constantly improve it for our students and underpaid staff. I just want to congratulate and wish much success to my running mate, Joy Simmons, also to Juan Allende, Joanne Gibbons, and Alnisa Tucker Muhammad for being elected last month. Thank you.
Mr. Robinson?
Yes, I just want to say happy holidays to everybody, and definitely want to give condolences to Ms. Cook and the rest of her family. We definitely are here for you, and we love you deeply. I also want to say thank you for the award. It's been an honor and a pleasure doing this. I don't even look at it as work. I really had fun with everybody here. I really look at this as family. And I've enjoyed it. I've learned so much. I've truly learned a lot, and I've grown. And I'm looking forward to hopefully coming back one day again. Hopefully everybody's still here. I would like for Ms. Elliott and everybody to come back. So I just want to, well, Ms. Cheryl, not Ms. Elliott, I'm sorry, Ms. Cheryl. But I just want to say thank you to the community. Thank you to the board for giving me this opportunity. And I'm not going to even say we were striving through this time. I'm going to say we've been thriving because we've all worked together, and God kept us together working hard. And to me, we've definitely made history because we are one of the few boards that have, I can say we worked through a pandemic, and we've kept going strong. We didn't stop, we didn't give up, we kept moving. And I'm very proud to be a part of this team. I'm proud to be on this board. I'm just thankful for everybody here, and everybody I've been blessed to learn under and talk to. I'm just thankful for all of you guys. Thankful for the community. Everybody that gave me the opportunity to be up here and learn and help give back. I just want to thank everybody. So, thank you.
Ms. Best?
Good evening, everyone, again. As we close in on 2020, I myself, along with everyone else, we're happy to see 2020 in the rear view mirror. But I do believe that throughout everything that has occurred, that we've also gained some other qualities within this district and within ourselves of strength, diligence, determination, fearlessness, and most important, love. Just being able to appreciate the moment, appreciate our families, and to just keep going forward. We look forward to 2021 as a new year of opportunities and challenges and successes. But we know that we can get through anything as we've gotten through 2020. Again, I offer my deepest condolences to the Cook family. I know what it is to lose a parent, so I feel for you, Kim, and your brother, and whatever I can do, please know you can call on me. Again, I wish the outgoing board members well, and I welcome the new incoming board members, and I know that together we can continue to make strides and make Hillside a great and wonderful community. So everyone, I wish everyone a happy holidays, New Year, and we will see you in January.
First, I would like to say our family appreciates all the condolences and kind words from everybody and kind acts that we've received this past couple of days. We appreciate. I want to say this board knows I love each and every one of you. It's not just sitting on the seat of the board. We're very close. We communicate. And I thank you all for being here for me this past couple of days. And I want to thank everybody in our district because even though we've gone through a pandemic, our custodians, our security guards, all our staff, our IT have come together and kept our district moving like no other district. We haven't skipped a beat with our students and their education, and I would like to thank all of them. Many people don't know, a lot of them have come out with me on Mondays to feed our families and give them food. We've been doing this since March, and nobody's asked for anything in return. They've just taken their time. We appreciate Ms. Lawler. We appreciate Deanna. They had not stopped. It was just like the pandemic did not exist, and I thank you all. I thank Mr. Robert Gregory coming in, putting up with all of us to see our vision and moving our district forward. I appreciate Dr. E. also being there, Dr. Revere, who is here in the back wings, making sure everything functions right. And of course, our board attorney, who keeps us walking a straight line. We appreciate you, thank you. And we hope that everyone has a safe and happy holidays, and we look forward to seeing you all again in January. Thank you. Motion to close?
Motion to adjourn?
Aye.